Hello, my friends. Teresa Schlup here, the original Caffeine Creative. And today I want to talk about something that I see happening far too often, and that is copying somebody else's website design. Now, I understand when we are out there looking for inspiration and what we want our website to look like, it is really easy to get caught up in what somebody else is doing. We see their beautiful fonts and their colors and the imagery and how everything is laid out, and we're thinking, that is who we want to be and that is what we want. But when you do that, not only is it just rude to the person that you're copying, but you're also doing a disservice to yourself. Here's what you're really saying when you copy somebody else's website design. First, you are showing that you simply don't trust yourself. You feel like you have to be like somebody else in order to stand out in the crowd. And yet, when you copy somebody else, you're not standing out at all. You're blending in with everybody else. You are also admitting that you don't have a unique vision. Now, this may not be true. You probably do have a unique vision, especially as an interior designer. You definitely have vision. You have to in order to be good at what you do. But when you copy what everybody else is doing, you are saying, I'm just like everybody else. And that doesn't give anyone a reason to hire you. Finally, you are playing it safe. When you want to look like everybody else in the crowd, you are being safe. Safe doesn't build a highly successful business. When you're playing it safe, blending in, trying to be just like everybody else, nothing is unique about you, nothing stands out, and people don't take notice. When you embrace who you are, your talents, your strengths, and all those beautiful, unique quirks about who you are, that's when people take notice, and that is when they decide to reach out and begin working with you when you offer exactly what they're looking for. So be yourself in your marketing and in your website design, and I guarantee it's going to serve you so much better. Copying never feels right, and there's a reason it doesn't feel good. When you copy somebody else, it's almost like literally borrowing somebody else's shoes. They may work for a photo op, but they're not going to work to walk around in every day. You need to be yourself if you want your business to stand out. Your website's whole main purpose is to attract the people who are going to get you, those dream clients who are going to see your value, believe in what you have to offer, be willing to invest in your business, and enjoy working with you. When you pretend to be somebody else, even if it's just on your website, you're not giving them a clear vision of who you are, and you're not attracting your dream clients. You're attracting people who probably aren't going to be a good fit in the first place. Not only does this hurt your image and the connection to your dream clients, it also creates a confidence gap. When you are sharing something that doesn't feel like the real you, there's this little voice in the back of your mind that was like, that's not the real me. And that is going to come through. When that confidence starts to waver, it's harder to charge your worth. It's harder to do your marketing. It's harder to show up at a discovery call. It's just plain harder to run your business. So you just as well own who you are and embrace that amazing person, because you are here for a reason. So how do you break free from becoming a grayish carbon copy of your competitors? Well, it starts by looking inward instead of just looking at your competitors. This doesn't mean that you can't look to see what other people are doing for inspiration and ideas. Maybe you will see something that you would do a little bit differently, or you could put a new spin on it. All of that's part of being in business. But when you go to copy them, you're no longer looking for inspiration. You are creating imitation, and that is a very different thing. So here's 3 things that you can do when you catch yourself wanting to copy what somebody else is doing. First of all, look at their brand identity and ask yourself, how does this brand make me feel? Does it give me a sense of calm or organization? Is it bold? Is it edgy? Oftentimes, it's not their color palette or their choice of imagery that we ourselves want to capture, but it is the overall feeling and confidence that their website portrays. And you can only communicate that level of confidence when you are authentic to who you really are. So, what is the vibe that they have that you like, and how do you bring that into your own work? Ask yourself this, and now you have a much different conversation, and it's inspiration, not imitation. It also might be specific design elements that are catching your eye. It could be something as simple as how animation works, or how they use white space on their website. Those are things that are worth utilizing when it comes to inspiration for your own design. And you don't necessarily have to copy them, just use them in a way that feels genuine to you. I would also encourage you to take some time to look at your unique value proposition. What is missing from their website that you offer, that you provide, that you bring naturally to the mix? That is something that is incredibly powerful and is definitely going to take you out of that imitation garage carbon copy to being the real amazing you that your dream clients are looking for. At the end of the day, what I'm really saying to all of you is own the expert that you are. You have something incredible to bring to this world. You have courage and bravery because you wouldn't have launched a business if you didn't. And all of that matters. Now you just need to bring it to the pages of your website and show the world the real you so that you can start attracting the clients that like who you are and not who you're trying to copy. All right, my friends, if you'd like to dig deeper into this conversation, please check out my blog post. I will be sure to include a link down below in the description. And if you want to continue the conversation with me, you can find me at caffeinecreative.io. Book a coffee chat with me. I would love to learn more about the amazing person you are and what you're doing to bring something incredible into the world. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video.